Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Roman Reigns is one of WWE's biggest draws. It goes without saying that keeping him as the top champion of the company for 1,316 days, the promotion had to snub several other stars. Now, new reports suggest that the OTC wants to rise to the top again, and Sami Zayn has bitten the bullet for it. Ibu of Self-Made Pro recently did a livestream where he noted that the Canadian wrestler was supposed to win the 2026 Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. He revealed that his feud with The Vision was supposed to eventually give him a match for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42. However, Roman Reigns, who wrestles part-time and primarily focuses on Hollywood, told WWE that he wants to refocus on wrestling. The OTC wanted to regain his top position and win another world title. At some point in this year, he, Roman Reigns, decided, "I'm actually not all in on the Hollywood thing, and I'm coming back to WWE, and I want a championship. I want to win the belt. Basically, I want Cody's, Rhodes' seat." That's basically what it was. The second he pretty much made that clear to the promotion, they scrapped that whole Sami Zayn SH because Sami Zayn was going to be the guy to win the Royal Rumble in Saudi and face Seth Rollins for the championship. That was the long-term plan for that whole thing. That whole saga with The Vision. 2141 to 2214. Thus, the underdog of the underground was shifted to the backseat by WWE once again to make room for his tribal chief. Continuing on the matter in the same livestream, Ibu said that owing to this, Sami Zayn, who should have been on his way to win his first world title, was moved to SmackDown. Ibu noted that changing brands and giving a United States Championship run to Zayn was WWE's way of providing a new direction for him after the return of Roman Reigns to the picture. The Canadian wrestler restarted the open challenges for the U.S. Championship once again and even faced John Cena in his first match while the latter was on his retirement tour. However, he didn't get a clear win as the MFTs interfered in the match. This seemed absurd since none of the members of the heel crew challenged Zayn for the title afterward. Tama Tonga has been showing interest in the belt, but only after it went to Ilya Dragunov. Moreover, Sami Zayn also lost a classic Survivor Series match to the MFTs while fighting alongside MCMG, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rey Fenix last week on SmackDown. This was also revealed to be a stepping stone to promote an upcoming feud between the MFTs and the Wyatt Six. Thus, Roman Reigns has completely changed the trajectory of the career of his former Bloodline member. It would be interesting to see if Zayn would be able to win a world title in the future and become a Grand Slam champion. In the ever-unpredictable world of WWE, few things generate more buzz than a superstar being lined up for a massive push, especially when that push involves the prestigious World Championship. But behind the scenes, the wrestling machine is just as political, strategic, and fragile as any entertainment industry. And now, new reports have sent shockwaves across the WWE universe. A beloved WWE star had their entire 2026 world title push cancelled, all because of Roman Reigns. Fans have been stunned, insiders are frustrated, and the locker room morale reportedly took a significant hit. So what exactly happened? Why would WWE shelve such a big plan, and what role did the tribal chief play in derailing the push? Let's break down the full story. A secret plan 2 years in the making. According to internal sources, WWE had quietly spent nearly 2 years preparing to elevate a popular babyface superstar into the world title picture for 2026. The identity of the star has been kept under wraps, but a few names floated around include LA Knight, the megastar who has maintained extraordinary crowd reactions. Jey Uso, whose rising popularity was expected to carry him to a singles world championship. Sami Zayn, arguably one of WWE's most beloved modern performers. WWE reportedly set aside 2026 as a clean slate year, a transitional phase where new top stars would break through as older names shifted toward part-time roles. The plan was simple: build a grassroots fan favorite, time the momentum perfectly, and give the WWE Universe a once-in-a-generation story. But those plans changed, fast. Roman Reigns' shadow still looms large. Roman Reigns may not always be a full-time on-screen presence anymore, but his influence in the company remains massive. As the longest reigning champion of the modern era, a global mainstream figure, and arguably the biggest WWE star of the last decade, his storyline placement affects everything around it. And this is precisely where the problems began. WWE's 2026 creative blueprint revolved around Roman. Insiders noted that WWE still intends to use Roman Reigns as a centerpiece attraction in 2026. Even though the tribal chief may appear less frequently, the company reportedly wants him in. Major marquee feuds. Key pay-per-view events. International premium live events. WrestleMania season storylines. Because of this, WWE's creative team revisited all its long-term arcs, and realized something: Roman's storyline commitments would directly clash with the planned world title push for the beloved star. The push would have required uninterrupted weekly storytelling, several PPV main events, a clean path without interference from outside factions, sustained focus from the creative team. But Roman's returning arc, rumored to involve a power struggle within a restructured bloodline, would overshadow everything. The moment everything changed. According to backstage whispers, everything came to a halt during a major creative meeting in late 2025. Roman's future schedule became the main topic, and WWE executives reportedly felt they couldn't properly execute the 2026 push without compromising Roman's own long-term trajectory. And if there's one thing WWE never compromises, it's the investment placed into Roman Reigns. Sources claim one high-ranking official even said, "You can't push someone as world champion when Roman's story is bigger than the title." That statement alone reveals everything. The creative team felt the world title push would pale in comparison to Roman's return narrative, which was expected to be emotional, violent, dramatic, and deeply personal. In other words, the company believed the push would get swallowed whole. Locker room morale took a hit. When talent learned the push had been cancelled, morale reportedly plummeted. Several wrestlers felt the decision highlighted the same long-standing issue: WWE's over-reliance on Roman Reigns to carry top stories. Some talents expressed disappointment that a major opportunity had been taken away because everything again revolved around one man. One insider described the atmosphere as a mixture of shock and resignation. People thought 2026 was the year the company truly moved forward. The superstar who lost the push was said to be blindsided but remained professional. WWE officials assured them they were still in the company's long-term plans, but fans know how often that statement leads nowhere. Was it the right call? Fans are divided. As soon as the leaked reports surfaced, the WWE universe exploded with opinions. Some fans feel Roman deserves the spotlight. His storylines always draw significant attention. Ratings spike when he is involved. Creative depth surrounding the bloodline is unmatched. For these fans, Roman's momentum cannot be interrupted just to push someone new. Other fans are furious. They feel WWE is stalling fresh main event talent. They believe the beloved superstar earned the opportunity. They worry WWE will repeat the mistakes of the past decade by refusing to move on. One fan on social media wrote, "Roman can have storylines without the world title. Stop sacrificing everyone else for him." Another commented, "The star they cancelled the push for is a once-in-a-generation babyface. This is a huge mistake." Fan reactions showed just how much the decision has shaken the WWE community. What happens now? WWE's revised long-term storyline plan appears to be centered around Roman Reigns' evolving saga, the bloodline fractures and reunifications, new heavy-hitting antagonists entering the scene, several special attraction feuds designed to boost global events. Unfortunately, the beloved superstar who was set for the massive push now faces uncertainty. While WWE insists they are protected, fans know momentum in wrestling is fragile, and once lost, it can be nearly impossible to regain. Still, there's hope. Many insiders believe that while the superstar's world title win won't happen in 2026, the push might simply be delayed, not cancelled permanently. WWE may revisit it in 2027 or 2028, once Roman's story has finally reached its conclusion. But nothing is guaranteed. The revelation that WWE cancelled a huge 2026 world title push because of Roman Reigns has sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling world. It highlights not only Roman's massive influence but also the creative challenges WWE faces when balancing long-term storytelling with the desire to elevate new stars. For now, fans can only speculate, debate, and worry. Because in WWE, timing is everything, and when one superstar rises, another often gets pushed aside. And this time, the sacrifice was a beloved fan favorite whose moment may have to wait. All because of the shadow of the tribal chief Roman Reigns.